everyone. So this is kind of a companion to my fall reading vlog, which is kind of autumnal books. Turns out I had a lot of witch ones, so I decided to make a whole separate video of some witchy reading. What better way than to start with the classic, the XX, which I don't know anything about, but I have some random stuff to do today, so we're gonna listen to that while I do some work. So that's what we're doing, and I'm really excited to read some witchy books to really get into the fall vibes, but specifically Halloween. I actually don't know which reading vlog is going to come out first because I'm kind of doing them both at the same time. Yeah, so the XX, let's go. Someone tell me why I literally am like kicking my feet, giggling, like having the best time reading the XX. It's just so cute and it's so silly, but in such a fun way that I feel like I've really been missing from some of the romance books I've been reading. And also the atmosphere is so good and well written. And like, I was a little worried going into this was gonna be dumb, but it's just such a fun time. I'm having so much fun, and like the characters just went into like a haunted house. It feels very like spoopy. It has the elements of like scary things, but it's just made so silly. Like we have ghosts and haunted house and like hexes and witches and witchcraft, like dark spells and magic, and it's so fun. And also one of the most interesting parts of this that I feel like never happens is both our characters are witches. I love it so much. I'm having so much fun. I'm almost done. Okay, our main guy is Welsh, and I need to hear someone speak Welsh. I need to hear this Welsh accent so badly. Hi. Hi, so now that I have read quite a bit of the XX, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the premise. This is completely spoiler-free. This is very much just the beginning of the book. So we have our two main characters, and they are both witches, and they dated when they were 19 just for the summer, and then they broke up because he was betrothed to someone else back in his country. So he is from Wales. His family is actually a Penhallow, which is the town, of course, that our main girl, Viv, she lives in. And so she is a professor at the local university, but she teaches regular studies, although they do have like a witches study situation. This book is like super like Halloween town. Like they're very famous for being known for Halloween and being witchy. One day, he is sent as the representative of his family to do this little Penhallow only exclusive ceremony, which is he needs to recharge the ley lines that the town is located on. And so he heads all the way down there trying not to run into her. However, unfortunately for him, the night that they originally broke up when they were 19, Viv was quite upset, and her cousin ended up getting a Bath and Body Works candle and just to move on from him, a little exercise that they did just to like move past and talk about all the things he sucked at, and just to make fun of the situation, they decided to do a fake curse. Turns out the curse was not so fake, and when he's in Penhallow, he's cursed. And so all of this stuff starts happening, and so the two of them end up having to spend a lot of time together trying to break this curse. And also the cousin is dating the mayor. Like There's all kinds of stuff going on the side of this whole thing, but that's basically what this book's about. Okay, I do fear that our friends have lost the plot slightly and they've forgotten about this whole trying to fix the curse scenario because I haven't heard about that in a bit, so that's a little... Okay, I kid you not 10 seconds after recording that clip, I got to the part in the audiobook where our main character's dad comes to Penhallow to be like, yo, it seems like you're not trying to help save this curse problem you've got going on here. So I came here to give you some assistance. So they got it. They've completely lost the plot. Okay, if you don't want like a mild spoiler, I guess, like, it's a romance book, so I'm not sure how much this is spoiling, but just skip the next like 45 seconds. But I just think this is funny.
Chapter 28. Livy woke up the next morning and had the brief, disorienting sensation of not knowing where she was. Rolling over, she pushed her hair out of her face and took in the heavy velvet drapes and flocked wallpaper. Reese's house. Reese's father's house. Reese's father. Sighing, Livy flapped onto her back as last night came rushing back. Simon hadn't been wrong about them ignoring the curse, or at least not paying it as much attention as they should have. They'd cursed her entire town, and what had they spent the last week doing? She glanced at Lisa's side of the bed, already empty, and her body went warm with the memories of this past week. It felt silly to call it magic, but it had been. Just spending time with...
No, why? Because why am I on their dad's side? Oh. But I am gonna say though, the audiobook narrator for this book, she voices both of them, but like she doesn't like change her voice for the dude, which I actually appreciate. She is such a good audiobook narrator. So if you read this book, consider the audiobook because she's really good. And I love her voice and how she voices stuff and her intonation, so... Okay, I'm confused by the logistics of the plot twist. I just understand the consequences of the plot twist. But if anyone wants to explain, I'm confused. Everything to do with Piper confuses me. I don't know. Confused. Don't even know what just happened. I've listened to it the same chapter I've listened to twice. So we're just gonna go with Halloween is important. Okay, I was super confused because because our main character Reese is always calling Viv this. So of course it means this. Okay, that's all. WTF was that ending? What is the point in creating conflict in the last 15 minutes to resolve them 5 minutes later? I legitimately went, oh, wait, is there a second book to find out there was, but it was about Gwen and not about Viv? And I was like, oh, wait, so this ends like this. And I was fooled, but yeah. So now that I've spent my whole day getting through this book, I did in fact download the next book, which is The Kiss Curse, which was immediately available, which I think tells me a couple things. One, either people are not quite into Halloween yet, even though like it is September, or it kind of low-key sucks. So we'll see about that. I do think most people think that the XX, like, I do think I liked the XX more than most people, but I love silly romances. I love, like, that's why I love Allie Hazelwood. My books do not need to take themselves seriously. That's my thing. So this was perfect for me. So if you feel the same way, this is a great Halloween book. It's popular for a reason, and I gave it 4 stars. And I really did like it. However, we are not going to jump into the XX, or we're not going to jump into the follow-up book just yet, or I'm not sure if we're going to get to that in this video, hopefully though. Instead, we are going to jump into a new book that I know nothing about once again. We are reading, drumroll please, A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. I don't know anything about it except for the title and that this book has 2 expansion packs, essentially. So that's what's happening, and I'm really excited about it because that just sounds fun. That sounds like exactly what I am wanting, and we're gonna have, I assume, a demon witch romance. We're gonna jump into that probably like in 10 minutes. So, hi guys. So I'm not actually filming today, but I did get like quite far into a witch's guide to fake dating a demon, and it's okay. It's pretty mid. It's kind of like a sunshine and like black cat romance, and this demon is kind of learning about like Earth for the first time, so it's low-key like an alien, like, and he's not even that much of a demon, so that's that. But anyway, my parents went to Walmart. I was gonna say Costco. So run, don't walk, because I guess the Halloween cookies are out. These are those like sugar cookie things, but like they're pumpkins. So how, I'm not stupid. Oh, look at that. So slay. Anyway, I'm just sharing that you should be super jealous of me right now. All right, good morning, everybody. This is my volunteering / school outfit. I thought it would be so fun, and the kids did actually love it, so yay. And I'm off to school now. I literally only have 10% left of this book, and oh, I can't lie. It's been a little much. I was literally like talking out loud in the car. I was like, oh my goodness. Whoa. Okay. Because let me tell you, it got interesting and I have thoughts. It's unique. Do you ever read like a smut scene and just wish people would stop talking? Because that's how I felt. Bo is here to agree. But we're gonna hopefully finish that today, and then I'm gonna give you an update, and I think I'm gonna give it 3 stars, but we'll see. Because honestly, like, I thought we went through the 3rd act breakup already, but like, I feel like there's a 4th act breakup, so I have to go through that. I have quite an exciting update for you. As you can see, I'm in my spooky element right now. My spooky vibes. I've lit my pumpkin candle. I have my lights going. We're just getting into it. Okay. I finished A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. And the basic premise for you is that in this world, there are so many magical creatures, but witch souls are super powerful, and you can summon demons, and in exchange for your soul, then this demon like gives you something, and this soul is going to be used to power their plane of existence. And the deal is, when you summon a demon, the demon is bound to you and cannot physically leave your side until you make a bargain with them. Our main character, Witch, kind of sucks at witchcraft, and she accidentally says this demon's name instead of Flower, which she was trying to summon, and now, oops, she summoned a demon. So she does not want to trade her soul for obvious reasons, and this demon is now bound to her, and so to explain why he's following her everywhere, they tell everyone that they're in a relationship, which I think off the bat is an interesting premise. However, this book got so wild. For one, when the demon is meeting our main character's family for the first time, specifically the mom, he obviously doesn't want people to know he's a demon. So his full-on like maleficent horns, he thinks will be able to be easily covered up by a cowboy hat, which I don't know how that happened, but it did apparently. So yeah, in another scene, he wears a literal baseball cap, and that's still meant just to cover up his horns. I am so confused how on earth physics happened there. I don't know why they couldn't have just like magic them invisible or something, but that definitely didn't happen because she doesn't really know how to do magic. So yeah, that's our story. We also, if you've read ACOTAR, you know that the Illyrian wings are really sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Well, demon horns are kind of the equivalent of that, and things got a little weird in the bedroom. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. So that was weird. Oh, and at the very end of the book, when some crazy stuff happens, like she should be traumatized, the first and only thing she cares about is going to this harvest festival to display her plants. Like, the priorities are just not straight with this one. So I ended up giving this 3 stars, and I think I'm not going to read another witchy book for a little while. It's only just halfway through September when I'm filming this, but I'm filming another video at the same time, and I need to read a lot more books for that one. So those are our first 2 witchy books done, and this one, it was silly, but it just wasn't like I wasn't getting lost in this. There were scenes of him like trying ice cream for the first time and stuff, and I just like, it was like he was an alien, and it was just like, I didn't really, didn't like it. So I don't think I'm gonna read any of her other books because she has a bunch that have like similar titles. If you love this, I'm not judging you because I thought it was still fun. It's just not my favorite. And that's comparing it to the XX. So if that tells you anything, that's, you know, yeah.
French fries, 1 snack size s'mores,
Yep.
1 regular sized s'mores McFlurry.
Is that everything?
Yes.
Hi friends, so I actually want to do some aesthetic fall book shopping because I did miss the due date for Pumpkin Spice Cafe and Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, or whatever those are. So I was going to buy them, and I also wanted to buy Daydream, but I actually arrived to the bookstore so late. There was a train, I was going backwards and forwards, and it took like 20 minutes, and I'm meeting my friend in the mall. So I don't think we're going to do that. Instead, we have to shop practically. We need to shop for the new Percy Jackson book, which is my boyfriend's little brother's birthday gift from him. And then also I'm buying my friend a birthday gift here, hopefully. So I think mostly we're going to stick to the priorities here, but I'm going to take you with me and we're going to do some fun book shopping. And so let's go. So I know I said I was only going to go in for what was absolutely necessary, but I had problems. So the first thing I got for my friend is this butter bookmark, which you might think, Mia, that's so weird, but it's funny if you know. She has a butter allowance, so I thought that was funny. This is the Percy Jackson book, which was 25% off, and this is Realize Little Brother. I also did get Daydream just because it was $20, and if there's a sale on it, I'm definitely going to pick it up. And it was displayed everywhere, so I feel like they were calling me and it was telling me that I just needed to buy Daydream immediately, and so I did. I responded to that. I didn't get any fall themed books, I did hold back. And then for my friend, I did buy The Serpent and the Wings of Night, which is amazing, and if you haven't read it, you should read it. It's a tournament vampire book, so highly would recommend. And so I have these 3 books. So Very excited about this. Yeah. Now I'm heading to the mall, which is a 1-minute drive, because I need some makeup, but I'm probably not going to film that. So bye. So it's actually been multiple weeks since I've started this witchy video. I actually wrote out a list of books I wanted to read. There are 8 of them because I'm doing a witch vlog and a fall reading vlog. However, it is currently, oh, I just ruined this thing. It is currently October 22nd and I wanted to have this book, it's October 22nd today, and I wanted to have this video up like a week ago, and now I'm stressed hoping I can get it up before Halloween. So I have so much reading to do, but I also have so much school stuff to do. I really don't know how we're gonna do it. We're gonna try our very best. So instead of reading 4 witch books, you're just gonna get 3. Sorry. The reason is also because I perfectly timed, according to my original timeline, to have all these books from Libby at like the right time, and I was super excited about that, but they've all been returned. Like, I didn't get to so many of them. Yeah. I was reading a book for the fall video, and it just was so boring and so bad it put me in a reading slump, and you'll hear more about that in the fall reading vlog. But I'm struggling here, and I'm just going to borrow Hex in the City, which I originally had as an audiobook, but that's 7 weeks wait, and I don't want to wait again because then it will be Christmas time and no one wants to read that. So I have to get Hex in the City, like the Kobo version, which means I'm going to be way less motivated to read it because it will be less easily accessible to me. We're gonna see what happens. I have no idea what this is and if it is like based on the show because the title's similar. Don't know anything. We'll see what happens. Wish me luck. I feel like my look today is giving Dark Academia fall, so everyone should appreciate. Hi everyone, today is October 30th, and if I sound a little different, it's because I got really sick and I started getting really busy with school, so I had way less time to read than I anticipated. I started filming this video a month and a half ago. I did get 100 Kobo pages into the Hex in the City. It was super confusing in the beginning because we get both characters' points of views. There is not really a clear indicator for when we switch characters, so that was super confusing because like I would just switch paragraphs and all of a sudden I was in a different POV, and it was super confusing in the beginning. I think I've kind of got the plot now. I've never watched the show that I think this is probably based after, but I don't really know the connection because I haven't seen it, but it's pretty like not great so far, so I'm thinking I might actually DNF it. And if I don't, then I will update you in my fall reading vlog that I'm still going to be doing because November is still fall. So I think that's actually where I'm going to leave the witch video for now. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and hopefully I'll see you in another vlog very soon. Bye!